Let's now solve question 6B from our September 2024 examination of CA Intermediate. This question is on internal reconstruction, and there was a choice between 6A and 6B. You could have written either of. Let's read. The following scheme of reconstruction has been approved by equity shareholders and debenture holders of TP Limited. What are we required to do? Maybe we are required to pass journal entries. Yes, you are required to pass journal entries in the books of TP. Narration is not required. Wow. So when they tell this, you don't have to write. When they don't tell anything, it means you have to write. Okay, let's see the transaction. See the first one. Equity shareholders. ಅಭಿಮಾನಿಗಳೇ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಮಾಧಾನ ಕೇಳಿ. Equity shareholders to receive in lieu of their present holdings of 1,50,000 shares of rupees 10 each. We are snatching that 1,50,000 shares of 10, and against that we are giving them something else. So share capital will decrease to this extent. Debit equity share capital account. Equity share capital account. 1,50,000 shares of rupees 10 each, 15 lakh. What are we giving them against this? Cash of how much? 50,000. 50,000 cash. When we give, our cash balance will decrease. I will credit my cash account by 50,000. Ashtena? No. Rupees 9 lakh, 10% debentures issued at a premium of, oh, rupees 9 lakh is nominal value. I will credit 10% debentures, 9 lakh to be the value including the premium. How much is premium? Sorry, 9 lakh is not nominal value. 9 lakh is the value to which we have given the debentures, including premium. How much is premium? 20%. Nominal value is 100. So nominal value 100, premium 20, issue price 120. If each debenture is 120, total value is 9 lakh. How much per debenture? You do 9 lakh divided by 120 into 100. What do we get? 7,50,000 rupees. If you want, you divide it by 100, you will get number of debentures. Number of debentures is basically 7,500 debentures. How many debentures? 7,500 debentures into rupees 100 per debenture. So basically there are 7,500 debentures of rupees 100 each, which comes to 7,50,000. And there is security premium on this, that is to the extent of 7,500 debentures into rupees 20 per debenture. So please do 7,500 into 20, 1,50,000. This put together will come to 9 lakh. This is 9 lakh into 20 by 120. 9 lakh into 20 by 120. Everyone got this? ಅಷ್ಟೇನಾ? No, ಇನ್ನೂ ಇದೆ. We're giving them for balance 5,50,000 is the rupees. Equity shareholders agreed to accept 50,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each in full settlements. So 50,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each should come to 5 lakh. Why is it 5 lakh 50? 50,000 is again premium. So I would write to equity share capital account 50,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each, 5 lakh. And to no, for balance 5 lakh 50, no security premium. Balance will be capital reduction. Yeah, so they're not going to give 50,000 worth premium. For balance 5 lakh 50, they're giving 50,000 equity shares of rupees 10 each. Ashte. Check the balance. 15 lakh minus 50,000 minus 7 lakh 50 minus 1 lakh 50 minus 5. 50,000 is a balancing figure. For that, it is capital reduction. You guys get this? ನರೇಶನ್ ಅವ್ರು ಬೇಡ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬಟ್ ನಾವು ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಡ್ಬೇಕಲ್ವಾ? ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಡಿಬೆಂಚರ್ಸ್ at premium. Okay, shall we go to the next one? Issue of debentures at premium and equity shares. Then see the next transaction. 8% debentures of rupees 5 lakh. Debenture holders agreed to accept freehold property at a book value 3 lakh 50 at a valuation of 4 lakh 45. So we've done a similar question in the class today, no? So book value of the freehold property is 3 lakh 50. First to revalue the freehold property from 3 lakh 50 to 4 lakh 45. We need to revalue it upward by 95,000. So you would write the journal entry as freehold property account debit to capital reduction. Any profit or loss arising in the process of internal reconstruction should be routed through capital reduction. It was 3 lakh 50. Now I am going to value it at 4 lakh 45. I need to increase it by 95. I'll debit freehold property by 95 and credit capital reduction by 95. Understood? So now the asset has become 4 lakh 45. I need to pay money to my debenture holders to the extent of 5 lakh. I will debit 8% debentures and credit my freehold property. If you want, you can write 8% debentures to debenture holders, then debenture holders to freehold property. Do you want me to write like that? Yeah, we can do that. To debenture holders account. How much is it to debenture holders? 5 lakh. So after this entry, I would debit my debenture holders account. I would write debenture holders account debit to what extent? To the extent of 5 lakh and credit my freehold property at 4 lakh 45,000. I might have to still pay him 55,000. Am I going to pay him or is it going to be final settlement? In full settlement. So I'm not going to pay anything. That balance will be capital reduction account 55,000. Understood this? Next, what do we have? That said, there is nothing else. In the first entry, there is capital reduction of 50. So it is credit, take it as minus in the calculator. Second entry, there is again capital reduction of 95. Again, take minus 95,000 in the calculator. Third entry, there is no capital reduction. Final entry, there is 55,000 capital reduction. So basically 50 credit, 95 credit, 55 credit. 2 lakh minus. I have to close that. I need to debit capital reduction account by 2 lakh. Credit it to my capital reserve 2 lakh. They haven't asked us to redraft the balance sheet. So this is the end of the question on internal reconstruction.